Hi, welcome to Yogatōn. It's been a few weeks, I know, since we've done a practice, but such is life, right? All right, so we are going to do 2 quick sun salutations to warm up, and then we're gonna grab some weights. So I've got my 5-pound, my 3-pound weights, and a resistance band. So you can do, this is a strong resistance band. I broke my middleweight resistance band. So you can do no weights, you could substitute cans of food. I wouldn't go heavier than 5, but you can certainly go lighter, and you don't need 2 sets. You could just use 1 set the whole time, okay? So come on up to the top of your mat, take a deep inhale, extend the arms, maybe interlace the fingers, and just bend side to side for a moment. Beginning to wake up that spine. I just like to do the sun salutations to kind of warm us up before we jump right in. But this is only a 30-minute practice, so we don't do lots of warm-up or cool-down. Bring those hands to heart center, engaging the abdominals, the glutes, the quads, so that your core is supported, finding a point to focus on in front of you. And when you're ready, let's inhale, extending, opening up, exhale, hinge forward, releasing, inhale, flat back lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, step that right foot back and find your runner's lunge. Press back through the right heel, left knee over left ankle. Holding here for a couple of breaths. Keeping the left hand in the mat, open up, extend the right arm, and let's make 3 big circles forward with the right arm. Reverse that, 3 big circles backwards, loosening up the shoulder. Plant the right hand, twist, opening up the left arm, and 3 big circles forward with the left arm. And 3 big circles backwards with the left arm. Good, and releasing that down, step the left foot back, coming to plank, press up to down dog. Inhale back to plank, exhale, down dog, inhale to plank. Last time, exhale, down dog, inhale to plank, lowering all the way down to the mat, or you can hover in your chaturanga, flipping your feet. Hips in the mat is cobra, hips lifted is up dog, your option. Pressing back, downward facing dog. Press those heels into the mat. Extend the right leg up, pushing that heel towards the ceiling. Hinging forward 5 times, knee to chest, coming forward, and extend. And 4, extend, 3, 2, last one, up, bend the knee, opening up that hip, dropping that right foot towards the opposite side, pausing there for a moment, extend the leg, and bend it in, and extend, and bend, and 3, and 2, last one, pivoting back to center, bring that foot all the way forward, runner's lunge on this side, driving through the left heel. Giving yourself a stretch to the inner thigh, planting the left or right hand rather in the mat, opening up to the left, extend that left arm, 3 big circles forwards again, and reverse that. Placing the hand in the mat, twisting to the right, right arm extends, 3 circles forwards, and reverse. And plant that hand, step the left foot forward, forward fold, flat back, halfway lift, releasing all the way down, inhale all the way up, a little bit of a back bend, and then exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, flat back lift, exhale, release, plant the hands, left foot steps back this time. Release that knee down into the mat, bring the hands behind the right knee, hinging forward, opening up through the chest and shoulders. And then extend the arms up, pulling them down into a cactus position. Taking a couple of breaths here. Bringing the hands to the mat, hinging back into your half splits, flexing that foot. Couple of breaths here. Hinging forward, step the right foot back, plank, pressing up, down dog. Inhale to plank, exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank, Exhale, down dog. Last time, inhale to plank, bending the elbows, lowering down either to the mat and up to cobra or hovering chaturanga up to your up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. Taking a breath here. And extend that left leg high, hinging forward for 5. Extend, 4, and 3, 2, the last one, kick up, bend that knee, drop it to the left, opening up the hip, extend the left leg, and bend for 4, 3, 2, last one, swing it forward, plant it down, release the back knee onto the mat, hands behind the front knee, taking a deep breath. Next breath, inhale, cactus the arms, opening the chest, pulling the shoulder blades together, holding for a breath, and releasing the hands into the mat, hinging back into your half splits. And hinging forward, stepping that right foot forward, forward fold, hang here for a moment, holding onto feet or ankles, pulling the crown of your head down, keeping the legs straight. And then release that, bend the knees, let your hips drop, and then roll up your spine, one vertebra, until you come to standing. Okay, so I'm going to start with the lighter weights. I'm going to put a resistance band on my legs for this. So this is optional, and you can use any strength resistance. We want to bring it above the knees, and we're going to have our legs a little bit wider than hips distance, and that just makes us work to keep those hips, the legs there. I'm going to grab my lighter weights. We're going to do what we've done plenty of times here, which is coming down into goddess, and we're going to come up to standing, down to goddess, and we're going to add some arm movements there. So dropping down into your goddess, you bring those arms up, hands up by the shoulders. We're sitting back. So feet, again, it's like hip distance, maybe slightly wider, but not super wide. And if you're using the resistance band, you're trying to keep everything parallel. If I just let go here, my knees would collapse together. So I want to keep the knees, hips distance, pull that belly button in. And then when we stand, bring arms down, contract the glutes, come to standing. Inhale, exhale to stand. Inhale, exhale. Nice and strong, making sure that each time you go down, you're sitting down and back. We don't want to feel this in our knees. We should be working the glutes. Keep going. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring those arms behind you, palms up, and make little pulses towards the ceiling. Little pulses. It's a small movement, but this is good for the triceps. I've been doing a lot of tricep focus work recently, and it's amazing the difference it makes because the triceps are easy to ignore. Turn the palms in towards one another and squeeze together. Make sure you're sitting pretty low, knees over ankles. Push the hips back, belly button in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rising up. Good. Now we're going to do kind of the opposite. Bring the hands to the shoulders while we're standing, and as we go down, we bring the arms back. Stand up to shoulder, down and back. So same leg movement, but the arms are working opposite. Good. I had a stopwatch going on my laptop and my screen has gone to sleep. So now I don't know how much time has elapsed. Not helpful. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Again, arms back, palms up, and pulse. Make sure you're engaging your core here, belly button pulling in so you're not arching your back. Make sure you're gently pressing against that resistance band so your knees are parallel. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms in and squeeze. And pulse. So we're not swinging the arms, we're pressing. If you're using no weight, that's fine. Use that resistance. Anybody can swing their arms around. Press and press, press and press. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come up to standing. Okay. While we have this band, we're going to do some balance work. I find the balance work, doing leg lifts with this band, really hard, which is a good thing. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to counterbalance. I'm actually going to put both of these small weights in one hand. I like this other hand on the hip. You could put it against a wall, whatever you want. You have options. You can leave this arm static and not do anything, or you can lift and curl. So you're lifting the leg and simultaneously curling the arm. This is not super easy. You might wobble quite a bit. So there's coordination, whoop, like that, going on, as well as really intense core work to keep you balanced. If you want, just keep the arms still. You could also put the weights down. I was aiming for 20, I think that's about 10. Let's do 10 more. Standing up nice and tall, 8 more. And again, it's not a kick. It's a lift and a lower. Is that 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, let's hold it. Bring this just to this position halfway, and let's just do little lifts with the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, I'm feeling that. Release that, shake it out. Switching hands. 90-degree bend. I like my hand on my hip. You do you. And when you're ready, we're gonna lift up and down. This is gonna be my harder, I gotta curl the arms too, my harder leg, because I'm not as balanced on my left leg. It'll help to find a point in front of you. It'll also help to not do the arms, or to not have weight in the arm. The heavier the weight, the harder this is going to be, not just because of the work that your bicep is doing, but because you've got all that weight challenging your balance. So if you're holding a 10-pound hand weight here, it would be a lot harder than nothing. So you decide what's best for you. 5, we're going to call it that. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then bring the hand to 90, lift up, and pulse. One of my friends who was in class the other day was like, I'm so impressed the way you always keep the count. I'm like, I literally never keep the count. It's in my head, but it's not always accurate. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Shake that out. All right, similar yet different. Bring your foot to something of a T. So I'm going to step my right foot forward, the left foot right behind it, but the right foot's going to come kind of near the arch of the left foot. Keep your hips forward. I'm going to extend the right arm. That's optional. You could keep that arm down, or you could again do it without weights. Extend that right arm and then lift the back leg behind you. So you're lifting it behind you at an angle. Stay lifted through the core. And it's not a big lift because we don't want to be kicking into that low back, right? So it's just a little lift and lower. Again, hand could be on a wall, on a chair, extended. For whatever reason, I like my hand on my hip. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, lowering down. We're going to switch. I'm going to turn around. Left arm extends, right foot behind, hips forward, standing tall, and lift, and lift. Find a point to focus on in front of you. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. So this is obviously not a classic yoga practice, but I still like to keep some elements of yoga true to the practice, and the breath work is one of those. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that down. All right. Wow, I felt that. Okay. Place that down. Take off the resistance band if you're using the resistance band. We're halfway there. All right. We are going to do some balance work again. I'm going to have 5-pound weights, I think, for this series. You can, again, use the lighter weights, and sometimes I'll set down one of the 5-pound weights and just use one. Okay, that's what we're doing. So, coming to the top of your mat, roll those shoulders down and back. Let's step the left foot back. Left foot back, finding a lunge position. Bring those arms up to cactus, and we're going to bend the back knee down as we bring the arms in. Pressing in, opening up. Again, as always, focus on the back knee. I don't want the front knee tracking out over your toes. Lunges can be great for your glutes, but they can be bad for your knees if you're not doing it with good form. You're sliding straight up and down. You're not going forward and backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Coming up onto that foot, hinging forward, letting the weights go. Push that left heel away, and then row up and down, and up and down. Lifting to the armpits, and then bringing slowly back down. We're aiming for more or less a straight line between the head and the heel. 3, 2, and 1. Coming up to standing, I'm going to bring this leg to a 90-degree bend, left arm also to a 90-degree bend, right arm coming up overhead, and we're just going to do tricep extensions. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, bringing it back, putting one weight down, extending, I'm going to step back here, extending the left leg behind, bringing the arms out in front, crunching in and out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming to standing, place that foot down and shake it out. Switching sides. So, we're stepping the right foot back. Bringing those arms to cactus. Bending the right knee down and coming to standing. Sliding down and up. Down and up. Not going forward, working the glutes, not the knee. Finding a point to focus on in case you get wobbly. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Coming up, launching forward. Right leg extends behind, pulling up and down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, how you doing? 1, come to standing, right knee bent, right arm bent, left arm overhead, find your balance, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Placing one weight down, extending the right leg back. Arms extend, and we crunch in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoa, that was a little sloppy at the end. Woo, shake that up. That always gets my feet more than anything. Okay, open up those legs. Toes out, knees out, nice and tall through here. Arms at cactus, bending down into goddess, and we're gonna crunch to one side and back up and crunch. Now, be sure you're really sitting back in your hips here. As always, anytime you come forward, you start to put your weight in your knees and out of your glutes. We wanna work glutes plus our core here. We don't want to hurt our knees. In fact, by doing the glute work and the quadricep work, we should be making our knees healthier because we're strengthening the muscles around them. And 2. The last one. And up. Roll those shoulders down and back. Shake it out. All right, we're going to do some movements. We're going to bend down and up. We're coming down into goddess. We're going to add the arm motion. So let's do some bicep curls. So we bicep curl up and down. So the deeper you go, the more you're working the glutes. Keep pressing out. For me, I'm a bit knock-kneed. My knees always want to roll inwards. I really have to push out through my thighs as I drop down. Trying to keep the chest lifted, but the booty goes back. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, we're gonna row. So we're gonna pull up and down, row up and down. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Get a little bit of extra definition right there at the top. And 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, release that down. Place the weights down and let your head hang, turn the feet parallel, letting it go. Take a couple of breaths there. Let yourself hang. Bend one knee and the other knee, just shift a little bit side to side. And release it. All right, go ahead and come on down to your mat. Knees are bent. Grab the lighter weights. Again, always option to use the heavier. We're gonna come back, belly in, chest lifted, palms up, and we're gonna curl up here. So it's a lighter weight, so this isn't as hard on the biceps, but we're in this abdominal position, which makes our life more challenging. 5, 4, 3, chin to chest. Careful you're not doing this. 2, 1. I'm going to turn to you, otherwise I'm going to hit the wall. Bring the hands here at chest, still leaning back, chest is still lifted, and we open up and in. Up, together. Chest lifted, chin to chest, abs in, belly tight. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, bring them out, turn the palms away from you and swing in and out. I say swing, you know it's never a swing, it's with control. I meant to do this when we were standing, but it seems to work here too. And 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, bring the arms back in front, turn the palms down this time, little pulses. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to turn back around. let's roll that all the way down. Release the weights down. Hug one knee into the chest. Roll that ankle. Hug the other knee into the chest. Roll that ankle. Hug both knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Good. I'm going to grab my resistance band one last time. You can do this without. You could also use a weight in lieu of the resistance band. You're going to come onto your side, knees out from hips. We've done this before, just clamshell. You can put a weight here on your thigh instead. Feet are together and we're opening up. Opening up, really pushing. Again, so we're just going to do 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This time when you open up, hold it in little pulses here. Pulse, pulse, pulse. This is a killer if you're using the band. You could put your own weight here of your hand. You could actually put a weight here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. While we're here, let's do our tricep push-ups. Right hand by the shoulder, left hand wraps around. Try to glue the feet to the mat and press up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, those are killer. Last one. Flipping it over. I'm going to turn around so that you don't see my better half. Okay. Knees out from hips. Clamshelling that. And we're going to open up. Oh, this side's a killer for me. This is my weaker side. My knee issue. My hip issue. 6, 5, 4. I wish I still had my other middle resistance band. I broke it. Probably just need to get a new one. Up and pulse up, up, up. So we're working the gluteus minimus here. We're working the hip. It's a hard to target area. This does a pretty good job. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, release that down. Wrap the top or bottom hand around, top hand by the shoulder, and push up for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Nicely done. You can take off that resistance band one more time. And bring the soles of your feet together. Let those knees drop open. Sitting up nice and tall for a moment. Bow forward, rounding over. Knee towards the feet. Good, coming back up. Go ahead and just cross the legs. Take an inhale up. Exhale, twist to one side. Pulling the back shoulder back. Holding for a breath. And back to center. Inhale up. Over to the other side. Pull that back shoulder back. And back to center. Inhale up, interlace the fingers, stretching tall, just like we did at the beginning, bending to one side and the other. Don't do much of a warm-up or cool down, but I want to make sure you get a little bit. And bring those hands to heart center. And there you go, your 30-minute Express Yogatōn workout. Everyone take care, and I will see you soon.